Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? If I can, good morning, Grant. How are you? Can you guys hear me okay? See everything okay? Joe, good morning. How are you? Adrian, good morning. Tan, good morning. How are you? Okay, let's see. You guys are going to have to kind of let me know if the music's too loud this morning or not. All right. So we've got just about, let's say, 7 minutes or so before the open. Let's get to the chart real quick here. So let's see if we're gonna, what we're looking at this morning is some things to kind of look for, and then see where the setup's gonna set up, if so, where. So a couple of notables. If we're looking at the 15-minute, some things I wanted to look for that we saw yesterday. This is the 15-minute candle during the Amazon news. The music's a bit loud. All right, let me turn it down just a smidget. Probably turn it a little bit down a little more. How about that? Is this a little better? Wim, good morning, Wim. Yeah, see, I can't hear it, and I'm still trying to get my bearings with this, so I apologize. Forgive me. Good morning, Beth. How are you? Okay, so one of the things that I was looking at is some of the key points on the 15-minute. You can see how we established a range, literally from the, okay, Wim, perfect. Established a range in here from this 15-minute candle. So now basically we're looking to break out of this thing one way or the other. Good morning, Rich. And we tried to do that, and this happened this morning with the FOMC report that came out. So this was about a 140-point move that we had. And as you can tell, it opened right at the high of the highest point of the 15-minute from yesterday with the Amazon news spike. And couldn't close above it. And now we're trying to do that again. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. And if we get into our 5-minute, these are our levels that we're looking at. So if this thing keeps up and it keeps going and we break above, this high, then hopefully we'll get a decent setup to go long. We'll see if the market continues to do just that for us. And this is the 1 minute, kind of just seeing what it does on the inside of this. So we've got another 4.5 minutes or so till the open. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. Trying to kind of, again, get my bearings back onto live streaming. So I'm sure I'm going to forget a whole bunch of things that I'm supposed to do and supposed to say and all that other stuff. So if you have any questions, by all means, feel free, ask away. Other than that, we'll just wait for this thing. The whole theme behind this morning stream is to get in and out of the trade by 9:36 Eastern time, 37 Eastern time, give or take. Thanks, Beth. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So one of the things that we've got going on in the background that you guys are not aware of that I'm actually building into this whole, stream and the community is when you guys are in here and you're chatting away, there's like everybody, like for every, time that you're in here chatting and interacting, you're collecting, points. And those points will be used later on for like giveaways and things like that. And I haven't figured out a way how you can see it, but there's probably a way that, and I'll get all those commands out for seeing like who's the leader in points. It's kind of like a fun thing for the community. I know it sounds kind of quirky, but it's just something different to kind of make the time go by. Hit the like button. Yeah, thanks, Rich. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Click the bell for notifications so you'll get notified every time I go live, although I will be going live every single day at 9:15 Eastern time. Challenge accepted. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate it. Good morning to you, by the way. So let's see. Go back to, I think this is the screen I wanted to go to. Yeah, okay. So, and down here every so often, where at the bottom of the screen, you'll see some banners of the different prop firms that we're going to be, promoting and running specials on. Purdia right now has got a, do we have anything with them? I have to check and see, but I know there's Apex has got, actually nothing right now. Bulenox has got a, I think Bulenox has a, let's take the, why is this thing not working? Let's see. There we go. Bulenox, I think you got 75% off or 73% off or something like that. The link is in the description, and then just use code LARGE for any of the prop firms. There's like over, so Apex has got 50% off. Okay, yeah, so 50% 1 day to pass and 100% $100 lifetime activation for Apex. Thanks for that, Tan. I appreciate it. So you guys are going to bail me out here in the chat. So thank you. I appreciate that. And then we also have, we're going to be giving away a copy of the trade copier that I use. And we'll kind of go through that probably next week. I just still want to see how this thing takes a trade and how it interacts. So I want to make sure that we're not going to get like completely bombarded when the machine gets, during live market, that I'm not going to get, lagged down. Actually, you know what? Let me test and make sure that I do get some kind of response on the
order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Yeah, I'm sure you can probably hear that as well. So
order
if the Ninja alerts are too loud, I apologize. Forgive me. I'll try to work on that. Maybe I'll go back and watch the replay of this and kind of see where the volume levels are. But eventually this will all get, worked out to, we'll try to get all the kinks out of it. All right, so we're about less than 30 seconds away from the open. By the way, how's this sound today compared to yesterday? I'm using a different mic. I'm using my actual mic that I was using last year, I think, if you remember. So, all right, there we go. Market's open. So if price ends up closing below this green line, we will not have a signal again. So we'll see what happens. Sounds good? Thanks, Jeremy. By the way, good morning. If I haven't said good morning to you yet, Jeremy, either. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Trying to make sure I can interact with each and every one of you as best as I can. Right now it's relatively manageable because there's really not a whole bunch of people in here, and hopefully as time goes on there will be a lot more. So, well, good morning. Then since you just popped in, then good morning to you. So we are trying to get up to the high of the, where the spike was of the non-farm payroll. So this should be good if it continues to go up. Hopefully the mute button worked and you guys did not hear me cough, which would be really good. That would be helpful so I don't blow you guys' eardrums out. All right, Wim, Chad, then good morning to you. Nice to see you. I'm sure I'll see you a little bit later in the Discord. So we are approaching the that high of the of NFP, and we're just breaking out of it right now. So see if we can stay above it, keep going up. Let's see where else could we possibly be going after this. We're reaching, where is maybe 22,000 today. If this keeps going, it'll be good. Let's see on the higher time frames if we've got anything else to look at. Yeah, we got somewhere back here. Up to these, we'll keep an eye on that. So we are breaking out of this. Hopefully it keeps going. And this will go in our favor. I'm going to run one more test here to make sure that
Order submitted.
I don't have any lag.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
Got another minute and a half until this 5-minute closes. We should hopefully get our entry. Let's go back to this screen where I think it's probably you can see it a little bit better. A little bit more full screen. Basically, you hit at the open of the 5-minute. So not the top of this. So as soon as this bar closes and the next bar, the 9:35 bar opens, that's when we get in. We got just about 30 seconds or so. It is pulling back a little bit. Got another 10 seconds or so. This should trigger us in. And see what happens.
Order filled.
We're in. And it's going against
Order
us.
submitted.
Yep, and it lost.
Stop filled.
So it happens just that fast. So, all right. So took a little bit of a loss today. Let's see, what do we lose? We lost $144. So, all right. Well, that's what happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today, what happens to be a loss? Let me just kind of pull up the stats for the actual strategy, the way it's been performing for the last month. Actually, let me put it up here so you guys can see that. All right. So this is the stats for the trade for the last 30 days from January 8th to February 7th to today. And this is what the equity curve looks like, and here's the trade that we took today that we lost. And this is running on the 5 contracts that I'm running on some of my other accounts. And basically you take these numbers divided by 5, and that's how you get the one contract, and where we get the $100 in or 100 out. It's actually it's 150 to 200 because of the way that it's set up. But if we go back and run it on the micros, give me 1 second. We'll do the same thing on the micros. And on the micros, it's 83 to 80. So because of the commissions and it's trading 5 micros, the risk reward is a little bit adverse on that. All right. So there we have it. We took the trade. It did not go in our favor today. And yeah, and the thing about it is that when you're talking about giving it room to breathe, Tan, if we look at where, let me take it back to the screen here, give me 1 second. So if we look at this, and it got in at 945 is where it triggered the price. It pulled back all the way to 26. That's the 20 point, that's 100 ticks. That's a lot. You don't really want to take that much of a hit to let it breathe that much. So, but yeah, we'll just we'll keep this as it is. You'll see how this thing develops over time. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you guys all on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.